I'm now ready to give you. Doing work, the priest was happy that we came. He gave us credit.
That's good.
Yeah,
but that is a simple hymn. You need to go to Bunga.
She was panting seriously. But I reached the middle. This one, even this one.
Sorry, we are squeezed. Apologies. We booked 2 places. One was the council hall. It was we had a colliding program. Then the district kind of boardroom also had some issues.
We thank you for this gathering. We thank you for our district leaders, our visitors from the WSS, and everyone at large. We kindly beg that you come and be with us in this conversation that we are going to hold. Father, guide us in everything. For this day, we put it in your hands. Bless it. In the mighty name of Jesus we pray.
Amen. Thanks for the prayer. Self-introduction very fast so that we know who's here. My name is Kawia Ronald. I work for WSS. I'm the irrigation agronomist on this project. Next, we move like this.
Good morning. I'm from FAO.
Okay.
My name is Baru Kelvin, Community Development Officer in Namba Division.
Okay, nice meeting you.
I'm called Joshua from UK.
Okay.
I'm Ken Shameri, farmer in Congress Growers.
Nice growers.
I am called Mubuku Julius, the District Production Officer. Good morning. I'm Ambassador Pasani, the District Production Officer. I'm Frank Nasco from the WSS, working as an extension specialist.
Benson,
Good morning, yes, Madam Judges. Rose Wansabuni from the Senior Agriculture Officer of this district.
Okay.
My name is Julius Rokara, Principal Agriculture Officer, Kasasa.
Good morning, I'm called Kamala Grace. I'm a Senior Agriculture Officer working with the MAIF.
Good morning, I'm Brenda Kandova. I'm a Principal Agriculture Officer working with MAIF, also supervising the WSS with Camaro.
I'm called Nkunda Michael Havyara. I'm the Secretary of Production in the Mamba Division.
I'm Sanairu Kanyo. I was working with the WSS coordinator in Mubuku Presentation. Then I'm the station officer.
Okay. Nice meeting you. Do cameramen introduce them?
I'm Kasuja Geoffrey, working as a technician in the College of Agriculture, Makerere University.
Yeah, so actually it's beyond the cameraman. The lecturer there. So when you see him there, yeah. So thanks colleagues. We at least know who is in the house. Next will be some remarks from WSS. We are humbled that our invitation has been honored. We know people have a lot to do, but who are we that we have gathered? So that's why we want to keep it short. We are given an assignment to do consultancy work to train farmers in Mubuku Presentation scheme in irrigated agronomy, soil and animal management. So we are here to present some activities we have done in the 2 years. So that will be part of the presentation I'm going to make. It will take around 20 minutes maximum. Then we'll have a discussion. Then after that, we will be able to go down and graduate our farmers. Those are the few remarks I want to give. Let me request the district, DPMO, you know the protocol and the procedure. We are requesting for some remarks from the district leadership. Before my youth and Minister of Water can say a word, then I proceed with the presentation.
The Principal Agriculture Officer from MAIF, the team leader of WSS, my colleagues from production, colleagues from the Municipal Council, our dear, it's not our habit that we keep people in squeezed places like these ones. I want to also say in a special way thank you to MAIF, our ministry, and the Ministry of Water and Environment for the wonderful work you have done in Kasese under the FIA42 project. We are very grateful, and on behalf of the people of Kasese, we say thank you for the work that you have done. And specifically, I want to thank my sister Imelda for the number of times you have been to Kasese, several times actually. It shows a lot of commitment. I know you are supervising the WSS and other consultancy firms, but still you have chosen to delegate. But the fact that you come yourself, and this is about the 5th time or 6th, we are very grateful for your support. Please keep it up. As a local government, we are highly excited about this project because we have a lot of expectations from the project. And one of the expectations we have is increased productivity and production from the scheme, which we are sure will translate into incomes for our people and also translating into prosperity for the district really. We are aware that WSS and other consultancy firms have been around doing a lot of work, and that when you do this work, it is very important because you are building the capacity of our farmers to be able to engage in meaningful agriculture that will therefore answer our expectation. So on that, I want to say in a special way, thank you very much to WSS for the work you have done. I also want to thank you that for the 2 years you have been around, we have been interacting a lot. Every time you come, you make a courtesy call. When you have a meeting, you invite us and we are part of the meeting. So I would say we have been part of the process. This year I wouldn't claim we are not aware of what's going on, we have been part of the process. I want to say this is not something which we shall take for granted, because there are other organizations that have been around also, like you. And when you ask us what we have done, yes, we can say something, but we're not out of confidence, simply because we have not been so much involved in the activities. So for your case, we are very, very grateful that you made us part of the process. Today we are receiving a final report from you, implying that the work has come to an end. And I want to say that even before you present to us what you have done, our interactions with the farmers really indicate that you have done a good job. Because the farmers have testified to us that they now have the skills. The skills in irrigation agronomy. We some time back had a meeting with them in the scheme. I went there with the commercial officer, but she's not here, Mirembe Mary, and we interacted with the groups of the farmers that we met. She was actually the one in charge of organizing those farmers. So when we interacted with them, they gave us very good testimonies of what they are achieving out of the training they have given them. So I want to thank you for that, and for us, we promise that we shall continue to follow up from where you have left the team and the farmers on the ground. What's our responsibility as a production to ensure that we continue to offer the extension services that are required. Having said that, I would say maybe we shall add on as we get down to the farmers. For now, I would say you're welcome once again, and wish everybody for the deliberations. For the 20 minutes we shall be around. Thank you very much.
Okay, thanks the DPMO for those remarks. Can we now ministries so that I can proceed after with the presentation? So, Madame Imelda and the team.
Do that because project we have been working closely with the Ministry of Water and Environment. But the key issue for Ministry of Water and Environment was construction of the scheme, that is construction and civil works. And our role as agriculture was to make sure that the farmers get the skills and utilize the scheme. So in this case, they are not here, but we are working together. That's why I come in to represent them as agriculture, but we are working together. So when I stand, Ronald told you, Minister of Agriculture spoke away. So you may ask when they went. But we had a colleague who was supposed to come in. She had issues, she couldn't make it. She wanted to join us for water. So apologies from there. Now, we are here for the close-out meeting today. As my colleague Julius has said, the WSS contract ended. It had ended last year. We gave them a no-cost extension, which is also ending at the end of this month. So that's why you see we are organizing this meeting to close out and make sure that everything is finished. Why are we here? Is that we don't want you to hear that they went. We want them to officially know that these people have finished their work and they have gone, than them just going without you knowing and then you hear that, which is not right. But also, we want also your buy-in as the district people to show that you should testify that they have finished their work and they did it well. Why am I saying so? We had the mission end of last year, towards the end of last year, we had the ADB mission that came to Kasese, specifically Kasese. They went to Kasese and wildlife or what. But the report we got from Kasese was not good. The bank said that, the farmers said that they were not trained. I was so disappointed in that because I've always been coming here. They did the work. You see the demos. I would come and visit the demos myself. I would be there. So when I heard that, I was disappointed. But we said during this close-up meeting, he's taking the videos, and we are all here. At the end of this session and the scheme session, where we're going to be, the district should be able to write a letter and give it to WSS and say they really completed their work and you agree with what they did. Because the bank was very annoyed with what they had, that the farmers were not trained. I don't know which farmers they meant.
So when was that?
It is towards the end of last year. In fact, I have a report to that effect. I was copied in, but I didn't respond because I could not respond to such. I knew the farmers were trained. Because
I remember the team that came from the bank and went straight out to Mubuku 1.
I think that is the team.
They went to Mubuku 1, and personally I was there in that meeting.
They wrote a report and said that the farmers said they were not trained.
So if they directed with Mubuku 1 and the farmers said they were not trained, Mubuku 1 would be right because for them they were not trained.
I think they were in a wrong place because they did contact us. But you know, despite the fact that it was the wrong target, they had nobody to explain to them maybe that these ones are not the people who were trained. So that's what they put in their aid memoir. When they finished the mission, they write a report. So it was put in a report. So I felt that it wasn't right. So this close-out meeting will help us clear out some of those things. And this is even in our final report, you know, Ronald, that the minutes, you should get somebody to take the minutes very well, because part of this close-out, it has to be part of this final report. Because if you don't take this and it is not in the report, then how will you say that you are here? Okay. You make sure you capture everything and it is in the report. And his speech was key because he was thanking you, he was saying you worked, and those are the things you're supposed to put in the report at the end to show that you completed the assignment. But that was just to give you just a preamble. What I would say, I would appreciate Kasese District Local Government, especially my brothers, the Juliuses. There are two Juliuses. We have worked closely, and when we come, it is always home. They are always welcoming us and the extension workers that were working with the farmers. And that's how we are supposed to work, because we are colleagues. It's a matter of the stations being different. But apart from that, we are colleagues, and I appreciate your support to the consultants and also to the farmers. One key thing you have to know is that the scheme is going to be handed over soon to you as Kasese District Local Government. The scheme is your own. If you don't handle it well, you lose it. If you handle it well, you benefit. And I will say this even when the